Hi everybody, we're here to talk about how to take your pictures off of your iPad, put them in picstitch, and create a collage for our year-end slideshow. First, you're going to open up your picstitch icon. Here's what you see. At the top and bottom of the screen, you see buttons that will connect you to other parts of the picstitch program. The main screen will show your pictures in the space to the left labeled camera roll with a number of pictures under the box. If you put your pictures in a folder, they will be labeled with that folder name. There's 3 buttons above. The back arrow takes you back to a different picture folder. The plus sign will give you some choices for camera or Dropbox. And a loop arrow, I haven't figured out yet. Directions may pop up on the screen, and you can tap them just to make them disappear when you don't need them anymore. The buttons along the bottom of the screen are Layout, which gives you many pages of layout choices. Resize, which lets you adjust the frame sizes. Aspect changes the size of the squares. Texture, border, corners, and color. These are all add-ons that you can pay money to add them to your program. And export. This is where you're going to need at the end of our session to email to send that image to the slideshow. Step 1 is to select a layout. So I'm going to open the layout button at the bottom of my screen, and I'm going to select one of the choices. As you can see, there are tons, so I'll just pick one with a few pictures in it. Step 2 is add your pictures. With this layout view open, tap your pictures from your camera roll or your desired folder of pictures, and they will be added to the layout. I will tap my Belmont ones. Now I'm going to add some pictures. I'm going to press on, let's do a couple of pictures just from a variety of things that we've done in the room. Okay, so now I've got 3 pictures in my screen. If you want a different picture, you tap the picture in the layout, and a blue frame will appear to highlight the box. Then you just tap on the picture that you want to change it to in your camera roll and add that to the new box in the layout. If you need to resize a box, then you are going to press Resize, and you'll see these little pieces. There are sort of 3 straight horizontal lines that you can resize the box if you need to adjust that picture. If you want to see a better angle on your photo, then you can slide the picture around with your finger and just get a nicer angle. There's a nice picture of Emma there. If you want to get more creative with some of the extra free features, you can double tap a picture, and the picture is in the center with several photo effects along the bottom of the screen.
Oh, I can pretend to work. Oh, there you go.
There we go. You have to click out of Resize or the other things that you're doing before that will work, as I just discovered. Okay, so if I want to add a special effect or a frame or a sticker, then I press on things at the bottom of that screen. I can add them to the picture, and then when I'm happy with what that looks like, then I would hit Apply, which is up in the upper right hand corner. If I don't want it, then I can just tap out of it and go back on the left hand side up to Editor. If I keep pushing that back, then I get back to my photo editor selections. If I want to add text to this, which is the one feature that I liked on this for, especially for our slideshow, then I'm going to do the same thing. I double tap the picture to get it, and I'm going to add my text. I'll just make something very easy. When I'm done, I'm going to click Done, and that will apply it. Now I can't see it very well, so I'm going to change the color of my text. I can also move that text to a different location on my screen. I can also make my text larger, and I can tilt it if I so want to do that. When I'm happy with what I see, then I'm going to push Apply, and that will set that screen or that picture with that text. I'm going to get out of that by pushing done, and now you can see it in the bigger layout. If you need to change that text, there is no way of going back and changing the text within the program. You have to double tap, then you have to go, oops, excuse me, you have to find your picture again in your layout. You've tapped the screen and you have to reapply the picture. And then you can go back and double tap and add your text again. Press done, and you do all the same steps, but now with whatever it was you wanted to change it to. So you do have to reapply the picture. Okay, I'm all finished with that. I'm going to push apply, I'm going to push done, and I'm going to leave it as such. If I want to change the layout but keep the same picture that I have, then I'm going to go back. I just did that really fast. I go back to layout, and I can say I don't want to start over. I'm just going to push no, and it'll keep my pictures with the new layout. And as you can see, that will change the aspect and the way they are viewed. I don't like that, so I'm going to go back again, choose my original layout, tell them I don't want to start over. And it did change a few things, but I can do the resizing pretty quickly. It's a very nice, fast program for that. Okay, so I've got my pictures, my layout. I like what I have. I want to send them on to be a part of the slideshow. So I'm going to now press export. Then I have a whole wide selection of choices. And the one I need to use for the slideshow is going to be email. And it will give me an ad. There we go. So now I'm going to type in my email address to send it to myself, and then as you can see, it's already completely in there, and I'm going to send that to myself, and now it's sent. So now I've got one picture done in my collage. If you are happy with this and you don't want to change anything about it, and you want that picture in the slideshow as is, then you can simply send them to bmchugh@rockfordschools.org, and you don't have to do anything else. You're done. And that's how you use picstitch. Thanks.